2017-0028, Parish President remarks and reports. Mr. Cochran.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. On February 27th, the heads of the Coastal Restoration and Protection Authority, Johnny Bradbury and Mike Ellis, joined us for a flyover tour of the parish. We made presentations of our levee system. Our goal was to show the role that St. Charles plays not only in our state but in our nation. We had a great discussion with Mr. Bradbury, and hopefully it puts us on a path to receive more funding. Thank you to my staff who participated, and special thanks to our tour guide, Mr. Tab Troxler, allowing us. He went and picked up Mr. Bradbury and his staff in Baton Rouge and came back. He couldn't fly him back. We had to get another plane, but he had a little something go wrong with his. But everybody landed safely, and Mr. Bradbury's still the chairman, so we're still in good shape. But it was really a really good tour, and thank to the council that came. I really appreciate y'all coming. Recently, I attended and broke ground on two major industrial projects in the parish: Energy's St. Charles Power Station and Monsanto's Dicambia expansion. When combined, they represent an investment of almost $2 billion and will bring 1,700 jobs to our parish. During construction, we'll have 46 full-time job opportunities for our local workforce. We look forward to working with both companies while these projects are underway. We had our second St. Charles Parish Business Exchange at the Edward A. Dufresne Community Center. Last week it was a success. More than 100 people from the local business community were in attendance, and Energy and Monsanto procurement representatives were there to talk to attendees about the projects I mentioned. We also had locally produced king cakes and Mardi Gras pastries. By administration and Department of Economic and Tourism did an excellent job. We hope to continue to announce the next one soon. Spring sports and registration still open for baseball, softball, and tennis until February 17th. Please visit our parish website. The animal shelter is now hosting birthday party, PAWTY experiences, to raise money for a dog park and educate youth on animal care. The cost to rent the shelter for a group of 12 for 2 hours is $375. For more details, visit the parish's website, the animal control section. It's 985-783-5010. I also, I want to thank everybody, the members of the council, and everyone that helped out with the CPRA fly-in. That was a great, great effort on all. I thank y'all for coming and supporting this, and also the attendance of the business exchange. Y'all all coming shows a big collaborative effort and all of us working together, and it goes a long way in the community. I'd like to bring up the Ark of St. Charles, Mr. Chair, if you'd allow me just a second. We went to a ribbon cutting last week, myself and a couple of councilmen, and they opened up a store, and it's called Throw Me Something, Mr. Mardi Gras store. Would y'all like to come up and tell us a little bit about that, Mr. Black, please? Yeah, you can all come up.
Thank you, Mr. Cochran. And first thing I want to do is thank yourself, Mr. Woodruff, Mr. Raymond, for attending that ribbon cutting. It really was an exciting thing for us that y'all came, because our people that work in the bead department to make this possible, this store, we had them tucked away in our thrift store for years, since 2009. So now, because of the advancement and help from the council, when we got the millage, we're getting bigger and better. But this is a training program where we actually, not only do they work and separate beads, but to get to, have response with the citizens there, the community, which was great at our opening. We were just blown away how great it was. And all this is part of the ARC's training program, so they can, when they go out in the real world, they know how to, greet people, work with people, and they advance themselves, not only by getting a paycheck, but by talking to people out in the community, and they feel like they're part of the community. That's what we all here for. They're part of the community. We want them to know it. We want the community to know it. So it was really exciting for us to open a store and have visitors. And plus, we're getting ready for this spring. We're going to open up a new thrift store. And right now, we're in the process of moving, and the new thrift store is going to be on Lakewood Drive, 114. And it's coming soon, hopefully during the spring. And I just can't tell you the satisfaction these employees we have, all of them are challenged adults, are getting this paycheck. I mean, it's like, hey, I'm in the working world now. You know, really, it like us when we get a paycheck, it's uplifting. It helps morally for them. They say they're just part of us. And that's what ARC's all about, training these people to get them ready to go out in the world. And we do have some that they get out in the world. Some work for United Way now, a grocery store, McDonald's, and it's just wonderful what we do. But the main thing I want to say, none of this would have been possible without you, the council. When we was pushing and pushing for this millage, and you guys are behind me, you just don't know how easy you made it to get the public to understand what we was trying to do. And just because of your meetings and us coming to talk to you, they saw what it was about. And I want to thank the public, because I know this is on TV, but I want them to know how hard you work to help us do it. And it's a wonderful thing, and I've been on the board now since, I don't know, 10 years. I think I'm going to live on the board because it's just such a great thing what they do. And please come out, and if you have extra Mardi Gras beads, bring them to us, donate them. If you don't have any, come buy some from us. You know, it's a two-way business there, you know, and it keeps these individuals busy, and it keeps them with a check, and they're really proud of what they do. And go ahead, she's the manager.
Hello, everyone. My name is Anika Smith. I'm the supervisor at the new location. Throw me something, mister. This is Mr. Ronnie Dickerson. He's one of the clients that helps me out with the beads. First, I just wanted to thank everyone for coming out to the grand opening, to the ceremony, and just making us feel welcome. I want to thank Mr. Rick Grau. He's the instructor of the Hornville High School Satellite Center for allowing his students to create the logo that's going to be put up on our banister. So it was a real blessing to get a chance to see their logo come to life. You know, as you know, I just wanted to briefly go over why we do what we do, why we serve the people of our community in this work training program. We're committed to providing the services to people with both intellectual developmental disabilities and special needs, and just helping them to go out and fulfill their full potential. And the direction of maximizing the store and the full potential. So as Mr. Black said, we started out as a very small corner inside of the thrift store, and we've branched out now into a retail location. We no longer just do beads, we do everything, such as bows and masks like I have on, umbrellas, trinkets, frisbees, all things Mardi Gras. So if you guys are riding on a float, like you said, please come over and buy something. If not, if you just go to Mardi Gras, instead of having all those beads sitting in your garage for years, please come by and donate them. All proceeds go to the Ark of St. Charles and helping them with the job training program. Also, we are beginning to rotate people after high school so that after they graduate, we place them in different things, beginning with our day have program, just to see what program best fits them so that they can get out into the community eventually and do what we do, what we sometimes take for granted, which is just being able to get up, go to work every day, and provide a check to help with our family. You know, let's not forget some people are not provided with those opportunities. So we're very excited to just give them the opportunity, and we're also working on different things to do, not just for the Mardi Gras season. We've been brainstorming about having different programs for people, not just people with special needs, but people to come in from the community to do different things like mask painting and basket painting, different things for the different holidays. So we look forward to seeing you guys come out and help us with that. Thank you.
Thank you.
And I'm Kelsey Pollock. I'm the Community Relations and Media Specialist with the Ark of St. Charles, and these guys make my job easy and make us look good. So I just want to thank you all again for the support. It's really great to serve such a supportive and loving community, and we're really blessed to be here in St. Charles Parish. And so I just invite everyone to come out and see us at our Throw Me Something Mister store. It's at 50 Wade Street, Suite 3, and that's right next to the Southern Latte Coffee Shop in Luling. Thanks.
Thank you very much.
I'm Ryan for St. Charles. Yeah, And y'all want to go get some Mardi Gras bead and brand them. Now we sort it out and put the green beans together and put the white color. I thank all y'all coming to me big tutorial and have to make the Mardi Gras bead. I want all y'all come. There's anything y'all want. Now the Mardi Gras cup, the bead, and the blue new order. We're gonna show y'all, do it and sort it out and chat it and put it in the set and everything get done. So St. Charles, Uncle St. Charles. Thank y'all, glad y'all coming. Glad y'all coming, and thank y'all.
Thank you. Now you see what it's about. Before, he wouldn't even talk. But he is just overwhelmed with this, and he just wanted to tell y'all about it. So thank y'all so much for giving us this opportunity.
Thank you, Mr. Rousseau.
Cochran and the council.
And that concludes my report. Mr. Chair.
Any questions or comments before I thank the Parish President for his report from the council? Mr. Hogan?
Thank you, Mr. Cochran. Mr. Wilson. Parish President Cochran, I have several outstanding items that require responses from the administration. Among them are updates on litigation, draft proposed ordinances, arrests, requests for an engineering study, some legal opinions, and several other items. I'd like to get confirmation that the administration is working on these items and a time frame on when they can be expected.
Mr. Hogan, I assure you we're working on them, and some of the things you keep asking repetitively about are things in litigation. And I think you being an engineer, you would understand more than most people that you can't comment on stuff in litigation. I think Mr. Raymond's working, and I feel quite certain he's going to get you the things you need in the right amount of time. So I feel fine with what he's doing.
Appreciate it. And
Thank you.
Stay on top of it. Thank you.
Yes, sir, I will. Thank you.
Okay. If that's it, that concludes your report, Mr. President?
That is it.
Thank you very much.